Hashtag the return. And we're not talking AB. Big Deke news. Former Steelers first round pick, safety Terrell Edmunds, is on the move again. We know that he signed with the Philadelphia Eagles on a 1-year, $2 million deal this offseason, but now he is heading to Tennessee as a part of a package that sent All-Pro safety Kevin Byard to Philly in exchange for Edmunds and a couple of late-round picks. This is interesting because Edmunds was legit Philly's starter at safety and was playing a ton of minutes. So I guess they just didn't like what they saw from him and wanted to go in a different direction. And now many people are wondering, is Edmunds technically still available? Like, was he just thrown into the trade as a replacement safety? And if the Titans were able to get back one of those late picks that they gave up, would they be willing to move off him? And if you're Edmunds' former team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, should you be interested? Okay, let's say we could get Edmunds back for a late round pick. Should we do it? I say, yeah, why not? We know Edmunds is a solid player. Obviously, he's familiar with what we do here and could play that box linebacker for us if needed. I never wanted Edmunds to go in the first place. Steelers obviously value DeMonte Casey a little bit more. But when you can just add a quality player to your team, that's never a wrong thing on paper, right? But I wonder if the Steelers would be concerned with messing up the chemistry with the safeties we already do have in Minkah, Casey, and Keanu Neal. And they're coming off of back-to-back good performances as a group. So that's how I would assume the Steelers would be leaning in this. They probably don't want to bring in Edmunds. And they already made that clear in a way this offseason by moving on from him. They wanted DeMonte Casey over him, and they brought in Keanu Neal. And then, obviously, Minkah rounds out that 3 safety group. Edmunds, odd man out. So I'm just thinking, this is the new squad. This is the 2023 team. We don't really need that much safety help like that. And they're just going to be rolling with it that way. So I'd say yes. I don't think the Steelers will. But one more factor to consider that actually may lean the Steelers more into saying yes, maybe considering it even more, would be if you bring in Edmunds, then you don't have to have Minkah playing as much in the box and making all those tackles at the line of scrimmage, because that really isn't Minkah's game. He can do it. He's improved his physicality as a safety tremendously over these last couple years, and he's a big-time tackler. But what do we want Minkah to do? We want him free roaming back there and getting interceptions. And when we had Terrell Edmunds, that enabled Minkah to do that. Whereas DeMonte Casey, he's not the tackler that Terrell Edmunds is. And I don't know if Keanu Neal is, at this point in his career, the overall player that Edmunds is either. So if you bring him in and you want more impact, or let's just say, if you want more impact from Minkah, bringing Terrell Edmunds back could help with that. But that's, again, just one last thing to consider. I think there's things you can weigh on both sides of it, whether or not to trade for him. But I would lean bringing back Terrell Edmunds if it only meant a late-round pick. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. Big Deke News on Tuesday. Stay chillin' and peace.